I told y'all about the Ravens. We don't play. Lamar, it don't matter. It don't matter. He don't got no jizzles. He don't fall under pressure. I told y'all. Like, y'all always bring up that playoff record. He was 21, he was 22 years old at maximum. At he was 21 or 22 years old. During that Chargers playoff game. Wow. Most quarterbacks are still in college. Most quarterbacks are still in college. And he only started the last 7 games. We were 4-5 without him, 6-1 with him. Saved John Harbaugh a job, which obviously came in clutch. Like I said before, Joe Burrow is a year older than Lamar Jackson. You know Joe Burrow was still in college when Lamar Jackson won unanimous MVP. Joe Burrow was still playing at LSU. When Lamar Jackson won unanimous MVP. And if you watch that game, you look at them stats, you know for a fact that wasn't his fault. Then he got hurt versus the Buffalo game. That game could have changed. Defensively, the Ravens and the Bills were playing good. So who knows what happened in those last 2 quarters. I guess you want to say that one, fine. But once again, Joe Burrow during that time was a rookie. He had just probably won the national championship a couple months before that. And he's older than Lamar. And then he didn't get a chance to show because what he needed to show last 2 years, as the Ravens were the most dominant team, or at least top 2, before he got hurt. And the Ravens have been by far the most dominant team in the league this year, with him being healthy. And he played elite quarterback, all that. CJ Stroud, I might have been guessing when I said he was top 3. I'm going to see what else happens, because this season he has to be, because Burrow was hurt. Jordan Love just came on. CJ Stroud just came on the team, but Jordan Love just started winning football games. But he's really good. Jalen Hurts fell off the map. So did Trevor Lawrence, but he was hurt. So did Justin Herbert. Jared Goff has been playing consistently good, but he's had some stingers against good teams. Well, against my Ravens. I don't know about anybody else, but we saw how Dak and Tua really are. How Tua is when he got playing the cold. How Dak is in the playoffs. So I'll see. But for now, he's a top 4 quarterback. At least. And I might have been a little bit wrong about Ollie. He might be top. I might get, because I always felt like the people were just hating on our black dual quarterbacks. I knew Allen was good, but I'm like, Allen does the same thing as Lamar, but doesn't have the accolades that he does. And if you look at, I was kind of hating a little bit because of how I feel like they talk about my quarterback when he does the same thing, just as good, if not better. Is up to personal preference. I was kind of hated. I probably said something like, he played the Colts. He was expected to beat the Colts. Defense played good against the Ravens. He lost to Deshaun. He lost to Mahomes twice. He was expected to beat Pat Jones. He almost lost to Tyler Thompson. I said some stuff like that, and then he lost to Joe Burrow. But for this season, he might be top 3. For this season, I'll say that. I'll make I'll re-rank my QBs. And I guess I was hating on Burrow a little bit too because of how they talk about my QB. 2021, I think he was top 5, but I don't think he was top 3. But I mean, maybe he definitely wasn't better than Brady Mahomes. Rodgers is debatable, and then I think Lamar was better than him before the injuries. So maybe. And last year, I mean, you want to say he give him the edge over Lamar because Burrow was healthy, fine. And I think he was a little bit better than Allen. Last year, Jalen Hurts had a better season objectively. But I think Joe Burrow's the better quarterback. So, Burrow, Allen, top 3, top 4 when healthy. I'll give y'all that. But y'all got to put respect on Lamar. Because some people were saying Herbert was better. And that's a lie. If I see someone like Justin Herbert ranked higher than Lamar next year, y'all don't know football. I'ma laugh at that shit. I'ma laugh at that shit. Because you swap them, it's not even the same team. But I'ma have different rank, you know? Well, I use the usual's coming out. Maybe I should have picked Green Bay because right now, we don't. As far as teams go, we know the 49ers are the king of the NFC, even though the AFC is way better than the NFC. Like, I could see that the AFC at this point, the AFC could be going on a run that the 90s and the 80s did in the NFC. Like, you knew whoever got out the NFC at one point was going to win the Super Bowl. As I know, the Packers won, Cowboys won in the 90s, the 49ers won in the 90s, the Giants won in the 90s. Same thing in the 80s, Chicago was winning, New York was winning, San Fran was winning. Like, I think I think Denver was the one that broke that streak. And before that, it was probably Oakland was the last AFC team before that, or Pittsburgh. Probably Oakland was the last AFC team to win. It was like a 13-year stretch. I think it was from it might have been from 82 to 96 or something like that, or 83 to 96 and 9, something like that. I had to look.